Hello and welcome to Phantom Fridays, where we proceed to take out all the pony fics that are not pony related. Sorry if I seem to be going a little fast here, but I just got everything ready so I can head off and watch Power Rangers the movie in theaters right now. So if you guys don't mind, I gotta get going. So to tide you over, here's a quick fic. Here's a fanfic by my mother. Doodles. Be careful what you wish for. By Little Night Nurse, aka Mommy. First chapter. Only chapter. It's been 2 days since the Straw Hats left, plus Vivi left Little Garden, and Sazi decided to make a coconut cake to celebrate. After applying the fizzy touches to his coconut masterpiece, the chef went outside to order back to his chef with a well-earned smoke break. The Straw Hat chef was shocked when he returned to find the entire cake gone. Who the? He ran out of the deck and raged. Alright, who's the glutton that inhaled my cake? He demanded.
Silly Sati, I didn't inhale it. I ate it.
Libby replied with a smile. It was really good too.
You should go make another one.
I can't make another one. I only found one coconut and I used it all. Sansi replied, glaring at his captain. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you get sick from it, he yelled out, and then went into the galley and slammed the door. Rubber Cactus scratched his head, confused.
Why was he so mad? If he didn't want anyone to eat it right away, he shouldn't have left it out.
He shrugged and went over to the figurehead and sat down, watching the world go by. The rest of the day was uneventful, but the next day was a different matter altogether. When Sazi called everyone to breakfast, there was one thing missing, or rather, one person.
Hey, where's Luffy?
Princess Vivi asked, looking around. Usopp looked around when she asked.
I thought there was a reason why Bacon to still be here.
Now he shrugged. He's probably still sleeping, she suggested, though she felt uneasy. Our captain, sleep through a meal? Not hardly, Zoro muttered, voicing out his thoughts. I'll go check on him, said Sazi as he went out to the deck. He was surprised to find his captain leaning over a nearby rail, moaning. The chef went over to him, putting a hand on his back. Hey, Luffy? Get us that way. Come on. Your breakfast is getting cold. The rubber captain shook his head.
Oh, I'll eat later.
Sazi looked down, wide-eyed, then ran back to the galley. Luffy just refused to eat, he yelled out in a panic. Now he spat out her orange juice. Usopp passed out cold from the shock. Vivi blinked in surprise, having seen for herself how Luffy felt about food. Zoro frowned, grabbing Watto's pommel. You sure that that's our captain out there?
Maybe he's feeling sick,
Vivi suggested, then got up. I'll go see. She went to the door. Hold up, I'm going with, said the first mate as he got up, keeping his hand on Watto. Vivi nodded, and they both went outside. Luffy was still against the rail, but this time he had turned and faced the two coming over to him. His face was pale, eyes sunken, and he appeared to be ready to collapse at any moment.
Luffy, you feel alright?
She asked wearily. Luffy smiled, not wanting to worry against Nakama.
Sure, I'm okay. I just feel a little funny. I'm ready to go eat now.
He took 2 steps before collapsing onto the deck. Zoro caught him before he fell, then touched his forehead, frowning. He's burning up. Go get Nami, he told the desert princess, before lifting his captain up and carrying him inside. Vivi ran back into the galley, told everyone what happened. Nami, are you the doctor? Zoro said to get you. Nami frowned as he went out with Vivi. I'm the closest thing we have. She replied as he went over to the sick bay. She saw Luffy lying on the cot with his eyes closed. He was shivering, though his skin felt hot to the touch. She got a cold washcloth and laid it over her forehead. This isn't good. I'm good at treating scurvy and bandaging wounds, but this... I have no idea why he's so sick. She sighed. We need a real doctor. Sazi shook his head. This is my fault. I wished it on him, he muttered remorsefully. Oh, Sazi's probably getting some horrible flashbacks. Zoro glared up at the chef. Shut up, Target Brow. It's not like you can make someone sick just by wishing on him. Sazi glared back. Maybe I should wish to kick your butt, monster brains. I could make that come true. Now he was about to stop the team when Usopp slammed the door open.
Guys, we got a bigger problem. There's a monster with a big mouth outside.
The sharpshooter yelled. Everyone ran on deck. Zoro led the way with 2 of his swords drawn. Vivi gasped as he recognized the large-mouthed man standing on the top of the deck. Wapol! She growled. Wapol smiled at the princess.
Ah, a good day to you too, princess.
He looked around, going merry.
This is one yummy-looking ship.
First mate, now acting captain, pointed Watto at the large intruder.
Get off our ship now. This is not the time.
Lars man laughed.
What? This is the perfect time. What is Christian cool? And I've worked up an appetite.
Get off my ship,
said a weak voice. Everyone turned and saw Luffy standing in the doorway to the sick bay.
Luffy!
Nami frowned at her captain. Go back to bed. You're sick, she ordered. Ignoring his navigator, the pirate king in training walked over to Walpole, gave him a glare that could make the fiercest pirate soul himself.
Get off my ship, Tin Mouth. It's my ship, not your.
He then vomited all over the mouth intruder. Walpole looked at his vomited so close and screamed in terror.
Oh my gosh, it's a flying ship!
He jumped off and landed on his own ship.
Help! Help! Give me a doctor! A dozen doctors! I've been bitten by the sick captain! Oh gosh, I'm gonna die!
He screamed hysterically.
There's a stay around to get the blazes out of here!
His doctors tried to calm the hysterical man, while the crew did quickly what they told.
You'd better leave,
Luffy told the retreating ship. What a wuss. Zoro muttered as they all still heard the screaming man. Nami went over to Luffy, putting her arm around his waist.
Come on, Captain. Let's get back to bed,
she said gently. Luffy frowned, looking at an empty part of the deck.
Not till he gets off too.
Who? She asked, wondering what their captain was seeing.
Him. The polka dot gorilla,
he replied, then collapsed. Sazi, seeing this, caught his captain and helped carry him back to bed, where Vivi placed an Hercule washcloth on his forehead. Now he frowned, worried for her captain.
We need a doctor, and soon, Vivi. Watch over him, would you please?
When the princess nodded, Nami went out on deck, shivering a little as the air got colder. She looked around for Usopp, and spotted him in a crow's nest.
Usopp, do you see any land?
Usopp went through his goggles.
No, not. Wait, I see a sliver of land,
he replied, pointing ahead. The navigator nodded, seeing that her log post was pointing in that direction.
Sazi, go straight ahead, top speed!
Yes, oh Nami Swan! The chef replied with a wide smile, though he felt inwardly guilty about Luffy's illness.
I'll make it up to you, Luffy. I swear it.
When he arrived at the Winter Island, they were met up with an angry mob that shouted for them to leave.
We don't want you pirates wrecking our village again,
others shouted. Zoro went to the railing and faced them.
Look, we don't want any trouble. All we need is a doctor. Our captain is...
Roronoa Zoro. A blond man suddenly gleefully.
You old son of a gun.
He smiled and turned towards the mob.
It's all good. Zoro's the one my cousin talked about.
He looked back at Zoro.
I'm Earl. My cousin's name is Rika. She wrote me a letter telling me all about you. How you saved her from some crazy mud. Anyway, come down. You and your crew, come down here and get warm.
The first mate nodded, surprised and yet glad the mob no longer tried to shoot him away.
Thanks. But there's something I need to tell you. Our captain's really sick, and we need a doctor badly.
Earl nodded.
Bring him in, too. We'll talk.
Sazi carried Luffy off the ship and followed the rest of the Nakama to Earl's house, laying him on the bed. The blond man pointed to.
He has a high fever, no appetite,
and he keeps seeing things and talking nonsense. Sazi explains. He keeps mentioning Ace. I don't know, maybe he's talking about poker. Earl nodded. On this island, there's only one doctor, a Dr. Correa. He lives in a castle in one of the mountains here. Nami frowned, having seen the steep mountains for which Darmila got its name.
Great, so how do we get up there?
She asked. Before Earl could answer, there was a knock on the door.
Earl? Dr. Correa just got into town. She's at a tavern.
A dark-haired man announced. Sazi got up, having heard this. I'll go talk to her. Take me there. He told the man, who nodded, and led the straw half out of the tavern. Inside the tavern, a
very old one. What? It! Ow! Sorry, Doc.
Was caring for a man with a cut arm. He finished treating the wound and got up.
Change that daily. Keep it clean. I hate to have...
I'm sorry for you, sir.
Yes.
Why did you just do your Goku voice?
What?
Your Goku voice for Dr. Korea. Why did you use it?
Oh, you know why. And our audience out there knows why too. Ding!
Oh yes, of course.
Ding! Okay, I'll use a different voice.
Meow. Change that daily, keep it clean. Meow. I need to come back and chop it off. What? Now you're using your meow voice?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just got this inspiration to do Dr. Korea's Meowth. Ding! No, I got it.
Change that daily and keep it clean. I hate to have to come back and chop it off.
She chuckled, turned to face Sanji.
Well, you're not from around here, are you?
She asked, ignoring her pace's whippery promise to do as she ordered. Sanji smiled and gave a polite bow to the aged doctor. Knowing his cat's life depended on his ability to charm a lady, even an old one. I am Sanji, at your service. You must be the beautiful doctor I've heard so much about. From the way I've seen you care for that man, I can tell your skills are only rivaled by your beauty.
Korea smiled. Well, ain't you the timer? It's about time someone shows up here who isn't blind to my looks. So, what can I do for you, Mr. Sanji?
Here's my captain. He's gotten very sick. Would you please come with me and place your lovely healing hands on him? Said the chef.
He's a doctor smiled. Just have a good look at him. Give me your details on the way, would you?
She asked, taking his arm.
Come on, Chopper.
Of course. Sanji told her everything that happened, including the fact that he used the coconut he picked at the garden. Dr. Korea nodded as she listened, frowning at some points. When Sanji led her into the Earl's house and brought her to Luffy, she frowned even deeper.
Chopper, get my bag, now. Yes, Dr. Ring,
says a small voice, and to everyone's surprise, the little reindeer got into two legs and ran outside, returning soon after with a small bag. Luffy opened his eyes as Dr. Korea examined him. Gramps, he whispered. Dr. Korea frowned.
You're very sick, so I let that slide. I'm Dr. Korea, or if you prefer, Dr. Ring.
Luffy nodded weakly. Hi, where's Ace? He was here a minute ago. He grinned at Chopper. Awesome. Now I see a little reindeer. Dr. Korea looked up at the others, who gathered around him.
Who's this Ace talking about?
Everyone shook their heads, having no clue.
At any rate, get him here. I have to take it to my castle.
She turned to Sanji.
Do you still have a little piece of that coconut you used? So I need it.
I'll get it immediately, my dear Dr. Ring. Sanji took off, returning a short time with the pieces. Korea nodded.
Good. You guys can come if you want. Chopper's stronger than he looks.
The rest of the Straws, plus 50s, all said they come and got ready. Chopper started bundling Luffy up. Driver kept a smile at the little reindeer. Wanna join my Nakama? Yes. Chopper blinked, then wiped Luffy's face. Try your rest, okay? We're taking you on a little trip. Awesome. You gonna bring that pink pony? Luffy asked. She's funny, always jumping around. You know, I bet this author could do a good One Piece and Pony crossover. Probably better than what I had to sit through. Chopper sighed. Yes, you can come. Once he was finished, he was about to lift Luffy, but Sanji stopped him. I got this, said the cook as he carried his captain to the sled. Once everyone was settled to the sled, Chopper went to Animal Point and pulled him off to Dr. Korea's castle. Once there, Korea had Sanji lay the sick captain on bed, while she and Chopper worked on some medicine. 2 days later, a stranger came to the wintering town where the Going Merry was docked. He was over 6 feet tall, wore a black hat and a long coat. Snow seemed to melt in his footsteps. He came to several townsfolk, asking about a pirate that called himself Blackbeard. The people that replied about the evil pirate was there ransacked their town, but they didn't know where he went afterward. The stranger nodded. I see. Thank you. Oh, and I'm looking for someone else. He wears a straw hat. He showed him a long poster. The people looked at it and shook their heads, thinking this man was a bounty hunter. The sixth pirate captain did not need this extra grief. Plus, he's Zoro's friend. The stranger sighed. Well, if you do see him, Tell him I'll be waiting in Alhana, in Alabasta. Oh, my name's Ace, by the way. He turned to go. Wait! Earl ran over to him, recognized the name. Did you say your name is Ace? Ace nodded. Yeah, why? We're sorry for lying, but we had to be sure you were a bounty hunter. The other guy you're looking for is here on this island. He missed your name, Earl replied. He smiled. Is he? Good. Where? Earl sighed. I hate to be to tell you this, but he's very sick. He's up on that out in the castle, being cared for by our doctor. The lazy user's smile faded, replaced by a worried frown. What's the fastest way there? Straight down that way. You'll see a mountain with a castle. It's the only one there, but you'll need a sled, he replied. No, I don't. Thanks. Before their eyes, Ace's body became engulfed in flames. Then a fiery tunnel pushed forward to where Earl pointed. In a flash, Ace was gone. In the castle, lifting up in his eyes, he smiled when he saw Korea sitting beside him.
Hey, Gramps, where am I?
He looked around as he sat up slowly.
Wow, awesome castle. You're pressing your luck. I'll let that slide, since you're so near death.
Yelled Dr. Reply.
Name's Dr. Graham, by the way, or Dr. E.
Rubber Captain blinked.
Near death? What are you talking about? First off, lay back down,
He said, shoving Luffy back on the bed.
You still need to heal. Now then, the coconut cake you scarfed down was made from a coconut that contains a rare bacteria. Small amount of that coconut will put you in bed for a week. You're lucky to be alive, boy.
She took a drink from the bottle of sake. Luffy blinked.
The coconut had a mystery thing that made me sick?
Dr. Korea sighed. She was warned about this.
Yeah, you could say that. You must have been out for days. You need to stay in bed for at least 4 more. So, if you're hungry, I'll have your chef make you something after you wake us up. Some young man stayed with you since you got here, and to make sure to get some rest. Yeah, I'm starved, he replied with a wide smile. Plus, I missed out on 10 meals. Good, I'll see what I can do.
The elderly doctor got up and left the room. While the rubber captain waited anxiously for his meal, he scanned the room for signs of his treasure hat. Finding it, he placed it on his head.
Now see what's in this place.
He was about to get up when he spotted a small reindeer walking into the room on 2 legs. The little doctor saw Luffy and gasped. Then ran to the doorway, placed his hands on the side of he was hiding.
You're funny. Are you trying to play hide and seek? Can I play too?
Luffy asked enthusiastically. Chopper frowned.
No, I'm not playing. Because you would think about getting out of bed. So, how do you feel? Pretty good, except I'm half starved,
He replied with a smile, feeling glad the little reindeer was real.
Are you a doctor too? Yes, I am. I've been training under Dr. Reed.
The little doctor replied. One closer played a huff on Luffy's head.
99.2. That's better than yesterday, but you still need to rest. Why are you looking at me like that?
He asked. Noticing Luffy's eyes seemed to sparkle.
You're a doctor? Awesome! I need a doctor,
He replied ecstatically.
Come join my Nakama. We'll have lots of fun. We can even play hide and seek. You crazy? Me joining a bunch of pirates? Yeah, right.
Trevor replied with a frown.
I'll join with fireflies up this mountain.
He was about to say something when he heard sounds coming from outside. He stretched his neck to look out the window. He knew a smile was next down to the back of place.
Pack your things, because it just happened.
Outside the castle, Usopp was working on a smoke sculpture when he saw a tunnel of flame flying over. Like a yell, he ran over to Zoro, who was nearby working out.
Zoro! There's a flame tunnel coming this way!
Zoro looked around and saw that the flame tunnel came straight at him. He then stopped in front of Zoro. The tunnel dissipated, revealing Ace. Can I help you with something? Zoro asked, his hand resting on the pommel of Wado, his favorite sword. Luffy nodded. Ace nodded. I've heard that Luffy was here. Is this true? Maybe. What's your business with him? The first mate replied, being careful in case he was speaking to a bounty hunter. He's my little brother. I was told he was sick. A Portuguese the Ace, but you can call me Ace. He replied with a polite bow. Roronoa Zoro, this is Usopp. Zoro reached out and shook his hand. I'm Luffy's first mate. Sorry about the attitude. I had to make sure you weren't after his head. Ace smiled. Not a problem. I'm glad my kid brother's got a great first mate looking out for him. So where is he?
He's right inside. Come on, I'll show you.
Lizard replied with a smile.
I am, after all, Luffy's co-captain. I brought him up here, you know. I climbed up the mountain all by myself. My 8,000 men helped the others. Here, let me get that.
The sorcerer opened the door for Ace, who took Usopp's story with a grain of salt. Luffy's room. Sanji personally brought his captain to a tray full of his favorite meals. I have a lot more, Luffy. Just say the word and I'll bring it.
Thanks, Sanji.
Luffy smiled widely and dug into his meal, his appetite having returned with a vengeance. His chef bit his lip, and then looked down. Luffy, I'm really sorry for what I said earlier. I never really wanted you to be sick. I never meant to wish that upon you. Reverend Captain looked over at his chef.
You say something, Sanji?
No, it's nothing. He replied with a grin. His captain's message was clear. He never gave Sanji a second thought. In other words, he was forgiven.
And I fought giant killer rabbits on the way here. Sanji's cooking them as we speak.
Usopp continued talking, while the Whitebeard commander's ear off, as they got closer to Luffy's room. Luffy looked towards the sound of Usopp's voice, then smiled wildly when he saw Ace come into the door.
Ace, you're here! You're not sick too, are you?
Ace chuckled as he came over to hug his brother. No, but I heard that you were really sick. I asked if you're feeling better, but judging by the empty plates, I can say you are.
I am feeling better, but Dr. Reed says I gotta stay in bed a while longer.
Luffy replied with a sigh.
I hate being sick in bed.
Ace brushed back his hair. I know you do, but you need to listen to the doctor.
I'm so glad you agree.
Dr. Rain stayed as he walked in. She put a thumb to Luffy's forehead.
98.7, so much better.
She smiled at Ace.
You must be the Ace he was rambling about. I'm Dr. Korea, but you can still call me Dr. Reed. Luffy, Sora just told me how you were here.
Ace bowed to her politely. Thank you, Dr. Rain, for helping my brother.
Yeah, now if I can only get that little reindeer to join us, Luffy added. We need a doctor badly.
Dr. Rain cackled.
Name's Chopper, and I'm sure he'd love to go. He's always talking about going out to sea and finding cure for all illnesses.
Chopper appeared in the doorway, frowning as he looked at Luffy.
Look, I know what I said when Firefly's at the mountain, but I can't go with you. I'm a monster. Look at me.
Grew until itself 6'5". He looked human except for his brown coat and fur of his nose. Your point? Luffy asked. Chopper blinked.
My point? Are you blind?
Dwarf Captain frowned.
Look, I don't care if you can sprout 100 hands, shoot bullets out of your fingers, or even if you're a walking skeleton. I want you as my Nakama. Now stop being silly, get your stuff packed. We're leaving as soon as I can get up.
Ace looked at Dr. Rain. Ma'am, since Chopper's going with, why don't you let my brother go? I can care for him. She thought this over, then looked at Luffy.
Get lots of rest. Now listen to what Chopper and your brother tells you. Chopper?
The little doctor spat into the room.
Yes, Dr. Rain? Once you're on the ship, Luffy's to have bed rest with bathroom bonuses for 2 more days. And then give him one of these twice a day for 3 days.
She gave him a bottle of pills. Chopper looked at Luffy, then at her.
But... Exactly! Get yours again! I know you wanted you to go with him. It's all you've been talking about since they got here.
The other doctor replied, leaving no room for argument. Once the reindeer left, she gave a smile.
I'll tell the others why you bundle up.
The rest of the Straw Hats were pleased to hear that they were finally leaving the frigid island, especially Nami.
Now we can get working getting you to Alabasta.
Think nothing of it, Nami.
The princess replied.
Your crew needed a doctor, and Luffy needed medical attention more than I needed back home.
After the sleigh was packed with provisions, Ace carried his brother and Russ piled in. Then Chopper hooked himself to the sleigh and pulled into the harbor. After the heartfelt goodbyes, the Straw Hat Pirates, that now included a doctor, plus 2 sailed off towards Alabasta and more adventures. And as for Sanji, he learned to be careful what he wished for, even in anger. Good fic, excellent story, very nice, everybody's a character, really recommend it, gotta go! One down, fastest words to go, bye!